Hello everybody, and welcome to Evermizer Weekly Seed for 2024 number 26. We've got a mock race set up today between NYRambler and Vultus. Actually got the timing right. Mistimed the start here early on. Diamond Eye right out the gate. Alright, well, there's one. Fantastic. The first Gourd in the seed is a Diamond Eye. That's awesome. Let's look at the settings, though. We have hard difficulty. Let's see. We have fragments for the cores. We need... there are 28 fragments available, and you need 9 in order to beat the game, or rather, to unlock the final boss battle. Let's see what we got going on. Alchemizer's off. Boss drop is pooled with Gourds. Sniffmizer is randomized. Let's see. Vanilla Sniff ingredients. The call bead, as well as ingredients for the alchemy spells are randomized. Let's see. Infinite ammo is allowed. Wings glitch is allowed. It is a short boss rush. Wow, with a high experience and money. 193% experience, 245 money. Wow. Iron, nothing water. Okay, so Vultus gets the skip while Rambler just walks in and gets taken out by the raptors. So a little bit behind right now with the opening scene. The second Diamond Eye. What is going? Okay, all right. So yeah, so and it's a short boss rush. Rambler's about to pick up his second Diamond Eye here in this next hut. Incredible. Gotta keep your... There's the first core fragment picked up, so 28 in the pool in total, 9 needed to unlock the final boss fight, and it is, was it short boss rush? Where is that? It's so much stuff on this list to look through. There's energy core fragment. I'm trying to watch and read at the same time. Yes, it is short boss rush. All right, so I think we have all of our actual like setting info now, so now we can just pay attention to the game itself. God. Another core fragment found. So yeah, a lot of cores, a lot of fragments in the pool, but you only need 9 to complete the game. A lot of call beads early on in these places too. What do we got? Shockwave. And see all of that. Vultus, but okay, both players kind of finished their pass-throughs at about the same time. Don't know if Vultus went to one additional hut that Rambler was not able to make it to, though. Since he was able to complete the entrance a little sooner. I guess he was quicker walking up, so there's a little bit of time difference here, but I mean, like, whatever. At the beginning of the game, there's so much more game to go through. You know, nickel and diming and really like overanalyzing these early movements is not going to really separate stuff. Really make, I think, a big difference in the long run. If we're being serious about this. If we're being serious about every little minutia being analyzed. Flash is, so... And a shell hat. Vultus actually equipping it. Rambler actually equipping it. Yay! They're actually using the armor. Wow. Spectacular. Let's see. Yeah, Sniff ingredients. No, ingredientizer and call bead. Yeah, I think that is just like they happen to get Flash. That was a happenstance. They happened to... Flash was in a vanilla location. But, the alchemical ingredients needed to use it are split up. But once again, a reminder, almost 2.5 times experience and almost double money gain. So it'll be real easy to level things up. And make sure you have enough money for spells, make sure you have enough money for armor, and consumables. So just some early game leveling right now against these Skeletsnails. And also picking up some money to make sure they have enough to fill up on consumables when going to pick up the Jaguar ring. So it looks as though Vultus just bought a single petal and is saving the rest of his cash. Same with Rambler. Vultus is trying to pick up this gourd, but the salesman is in the way. Gets a couple of meteorites. So just continuing early game exploration. About to go further down, further south into the bug muck. Got a few additional gourds to check here. Maybe they'll find the third diamond eye in Act 1. Who knows? It'll just be there. A crystal, similar. Similar in structure and luminescence. And Vultus not bothering to pick up any ingredients before heading directly into... Same thing. Rambler's not picking anything. Well, picks up that mushroom out of the gourd first. But not picking up any ingredients out of the muck. Hardball. So I guess it's vanilla. Maybe I just missed that setting. Picking up a biscuit. Let me open up the settings again. Oh, Alchemizer is off. Gotcha, but Ingredientizer. God, these names. I'm just not used to these names. So Alchemizer is off, which means that the 500 talons. Nice, just sitting there. Alchemizer is off, which means that the alchemists, the locations where you receive specific alchemy spells are vanilla, but the components for those alchemy spells are randomized. So that's why Flash and Hardball, that makes more sense now. It's a long list. It's a very long list of things to read through at the beginning, looking at all of the different settings. So yeah, that's why Flash and Hardball were where they were, because they were supposed to be. That wasn't just like insane luck. I'm real good at this. I'm real good at calling shots and understanding how the game works and reading the options list and trying to decipher all of that stuff. So they're both about to finish up their wander through the big bug. Vultus picking up the last gourd there while Rambler runs down the ramp. And yeah, they'll be starting the Thrax battle just a few seconds apart. So no new weapons. And I don't know how many ingredients were purchased, but they do have, there were about like 8 or 9 call beads picked up in the early game. An incredible amount of damage can be dealt out that way. Let's see. Or at least it feels that way. So Rambler's actually doing AoE damage. Yeah, same thing, Vultus, breaking the arms and gaining a level in the middle of the fight and re-healing. Throwing out some flare, and Vultus is done with his Thrax battle. Rambler should be finishing his up shortly. There it is, very shortly. Incredibly shortly, receiving 1,800 talons. And we'll see, this is a, advanced weapon they'll receive. All of the other weapons in the game are cutting weapons. Horn Spear. Go ahead and mark that for both of them. So nothing, I mean, slightly faster running. Like if you really want to get into nickel and diming every possible movement out of the boys' animations and everything like that. But otherwise doesn't really open anything up. And Vultus and Rambler picking up Petal and some shampoo. And about to make their way to the alchemist on the river to pick up acid rain. Was that three grease and 1 root? No thanks. But these last 2 gourds may have something. Energy core fragment, alright. Mark that for Vultus. I'll go ahead and mark it for Rambler. Was there one that I missed? I think, yeah. Maybe Rambler didn't pick one up that I missed. I don't know. I'll leave it there for now. I'll leave him at 2. But I guess there's one in a gourd in a village that maybe a house that he hasn't visited yet. The Vultus did, or I just missed it. We'll see. And Vultus is immediately running south, and Rambler's doing the same to go visit Strongheart and go and get a cure from him, as well as whatever gourds, you know, are in his house. Miracle cure, not just cure. I mean, 1 water and 2 ashes. Not a very expensive cost for that spell. There's another core fragment. Oh my gosh, Vultus is having bad luck with all these people just being in the way. So, I guess we'll see if, get out of here! Yeah, he keeps having these NPCs wander right next to the gourd, and he tries to interact with it. And, the NPC just blocks him, and is like, oh, you wanted to talk to me again? Of course. We'll see what else is out here in the jungle to the south. Brimstone. Not useful yet. Yeah, Rambler's running up. Yeah, I may have just missed him. Or maybe this is where the... No? I don't know. Can't even begin to know. Limestone and wax. Pretty cheap. Just 1 and 1 for defend. Won't be able to really make good use of it yet until Act 2, but they're about to blast off to Act 2, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rambler picked up that fragment. I'll go ahead and mark him as 4. I must have just missed it. Looking back and forth between screens, because it didn't, it was just in another house in the village. So unless he just overlooked it. But more than likely, I overlooked it. Let's be real here. Sitting here trying to cross my eyes and absorb all of the info at the same time. So Vultus is first going to just go to the landing space outside of the swamp. Still in Act 1. Rambler going immediately to Act 2 to Nobilia. No, he's going to Tinker. My bad. I misread that. Oh, there's the Cryoblast for Vultus. So yeah, Rambler's in Act 3 and is going to try and unlock that stuff. Maybe just come in here to pick things up. There's an energy core fragment, an explosion, just right where it should be. 2 brimstone, 2 acorns. That's what I have to say about that. So Vultus, Rambler now has this fight with the reanimated enemies from the Panes of Glass. Well, Vultus is staying in Act 1 for right now and is doing the base of the volcano, picking up some gunpowder and water. And Vultus is now going to get this check from the Raptor Cave. Both runners definitely utilizing the cheapness and the availability of Flash, really leveling it up. Not a very powerful spell, but once it gets higher level, 3, 4, 5, it can be pretty nasty, especially against lower level bosses and... Ha! A mud pepper. Neat. Life Spark. Okay. I'm not as familiar with a lot of the logos for the Call Bead spells. Trying to glimpse that while Rambler was going through it. So that's it. He just wanted to open that up and see what additional Call Bead spells he gets from Camilla. Vultus is blasting off to the top of the volcano to pick up Levitate, which is vanilla, but hopefully it won't be as costly as needing a mud pepper. Though, I mean, you know, you can find those randomly throughout the world now since the Sniffamizer is on. Levitate, what was that? An acorn and a brimstone. Acorn... I mean, it's not that bad. Acorns you can at least purchase. You can go to Act 3. And I'm trying to remember if Sequence Break. Sequence Breaks are off, Out of Bounds is off. And that spider, once again, Vultus, just this story of Vultus is picking up another energy core fragment of his run is just things getting in the way of him trying to open Gourds. Yeah, Atlas glitches off. Yeah, so now Rambler's headed to Act 2, and Vultus is finishing up, picking up all of these Gourds here on the wall of the volcano, and oh, getting wrecked by this flower, dodging some raptor jumps. Rambler going ahead and picking up his wings. And I did not see, I don't think he even bothered picking up Atlas. So yeah, Vultus is staying in Act 1 and is going to fight the mini-boss here. At the, not raptors, the other one, vipers. The Viper Commando, the first Viper Commando battle, which will yield a drop as well as heal from the Alchemist. And Rambler's coming back to Act 1 as well to do the same. After picking up the wings, just immediately jetting back. Rambler picking up his Cryoblast as well. And that's it. He's gone. Oh, I think... I wonder if he... So, Gladiator Sword picked up by Vultus. Not a great weapon improvement. Rambler went back for that one Gourd, found the 30 Cryoblasts, and then... What? Oh, he's coming back to Act 3, right. He saw that and knows that infinite ammo is on, and is coming back to get the bazooka from the Ebon Keep shop. Yeah. Iron and water to heal, and also picking up 10 parts oil and 10 crystals. Well, that's not going to be helpful. So yeah, Rambler is finding those 30 Cryoblasts, is beelining it for picking up the bazooka. Is what it seems like. There's another core fragment for Vultus. And Rambler, because all of the... So yeah, Vultus, because he's able to cast it, is it going straight into the volcano. Rambler making himself invincible, picking up another core fragment for Vultus. He's almost quote unquote in go mode. I mean, almost has enough core fragments, but is still hunting stuff down. Oh, he's not going into the volcano. I guess he was just opening it up. Or maybe he's coming here to buy some more stuff before venturing further in. And he's probably going to try and full clear it. Yeah, Rambler is rushing the bazooka to use for the, like, as soon as possible, just to have that available to use it through the run. And he's continuing to level up Flash pretty quickly. Vultus has come back to Strongheart to reload up. And that's it. Rambler has gotten through the gauntlet in the Ebon Keep dungeon and is free to pilfer all of the belongings of the good people. Pick it up! Brimstone. he went up and touched the chest like twice before actually engaging with it. There's an energy core fragment for Rambler. Vultus is about to leave Act 1 and go where? There's another one. I mean, they're gonna find the 9 that they need pretty easily. If there are 3 times as many in the pool. 10,000 gold coins! Incredible to find that right now. Right before you're about to, like, get some armor and stuff. Great find. Vultus has come to Act 3. Yeah. Rambler's gonna be picking up his bazooka and, at least collar for the dog. I don't know why he's not gonna... You know, he just got gifted 10,000 gold. Why would he not pick up stuff for himself as well? He has the cash. There you go. Yeah, go ahead and lay in. So there is the bazooka for Rambler and a single Thunderball projectile. Don't care. Already have 30 Cryoblast projectiles. So... And that's really good armor to have right now. And now he has, you know, good defense, incredible... There's the laser lance. Nice. Incredible damage output with the bazooka and also with the laser lance, though, I mean, why would you bother? There's another energy core fragment, and Vultus finishes his fight with the enemies from the stained glass. And he's going to be picking up Lance from Lance. Wow. Vultus double checking. What spells? 2 root, 2 oil. Ah, Rambler doesn't engage. Too rich for my blood, he says. Vultus was checking through to see what call bead spells he picked up from Queen Blue Garden. Oh, some free call beads. Yeah, Vultus comes running in and is ready to tango with the creatures in the dungeon. Regrowth 2, what was that? Ethanol and 1 acorn. That's what I have to say. And yeah, both of them having, you know, just access to being able to just machine gun out flash spells is really helping out in the early game. So I think Rambler has now picked up both of Horus's extra spells. There are 30 Thunderballs. Neat. What a waste. Rambler's like, do not care. What's the dog doing? What was... He's just walking into that dude. Checking. So while Vultus is still blasting, oh, he's done. Has gotten through all of the enemies there. Rambler was just double checking to see how many flash spells he had left. He has 37 flash spells left, as well as the bazooka to fight Verminator. Yep. Equips the bazooka, goes running up to the big rat and says, "Hey! You! Suck this." Vultus picking up a energy core fragment as well. And we'll find at least another, yep, there it is. So Vultus now has all the fragments that he could possibly want. Anything, any other energy core fragments, just gravy. Rambler with a big miss from the bazooka and is instead going to opt to just burn this rat to the ground. There it is. There's a shot. And Verminator is down. Vultus picking up his 10,000 gold and is going to be running in and shopping, picking up his bazooka. Go ahead and mark that for him. Bam! I'm gonna watch Rambler's screen real quick. He picks up the bronze axe. Ooh. Pyramid. There's a lot of stuff there. And yeah, Rambler's about to run Act 3 in reverse. And Vultus goes ahead and picks up armor for himself and the dog. Because why not? There's the laser lance for Vultus. Is this bazooka marked? It's hard to tell. It's grayed out and then becomes a slightly brighter gray when you click on it. It's hard to tell. So still those 2 diamond eyes. Necessary items found real fast. Like literally the first gourd, and then within, was it within the inn that you wake up in? I think it may have been. It was within one of the first 2 houses that were explored in Fire Eyes Village. So, Vultus has all the, like I said, fragments that he could want. Rambler just needs 1 more. He'll come across it eventually, I'm sure. So the wheel and the gauge go round and round. That's all we're looking for. And Rambler takes down the Drake. And gets a shit ton of gold. Awesome. Ah, another mud pepper. Bleh. Rambler now having the mini-boss fight of the bad boys on the bridge. Well, Vultus is still continuing through the town of Ebon Keep before going to fight Verminator. There we go, Rambler freezing the boy in place with a little bit of damage from the flare. Boom! And takes the 3rd one down before even, like, as he's hopping off the pedestal. Doesn't waste any time. With that 3rd doppelganger. 2 bone. Boo! Feed it to the dog. Alright, and Rambler is through the woods. Oh, what happened there? Oh, it was just a weird loading glitch. I guess with the fade in and then talking to that dude, making a save. Vultus double checking, yeah, equipping Cryoblast and making sure he has 60 casts of flare. So this Verminator stands no chance. And here come the multi-casts. Oh, and immediately throwing down some call bead stuff, too. Just, like, trying to one-shot Verminator. Boom! There goes blam, blam, blam! Everything's going off. Okay, maybe not. There it is. Yeah. Big damage. Rambler now fighting the Foot Knight. Luckily, has the bazooka. This is an enemy that has very strong magic resistance. And Vultus will be picking up his bronze axe now. Oh. This guy's being pretty squirrely. There it is. And oh, the lance. Okay. Neat. Cool vanilla lance. Right? Isn't that where the lance is? No. You get the lance from the Drake. I haven't played I haven't played through the game in such a long time. I don't remember. It's one of those things that you play through, or when I do it, I just kind of play through, and there's some places I remember you get this particular weapon from this enemy, but a lot of it is like, okay, getting the axes for cutting through bushes, for cutting through like the bronze spear, so that you can hit the switch, like stuff like that. That is actually going to advance your play through the game, like different switches you need to hit or different things you need to cut down with specific weaponry. But stuff like where you pick up the laser lance, where you pick up the lance itself, I mean, it doesn't change your access in the game. I just don't remember where you pick it up. So Vultus is making his way through the sewers and is about to get out and start going through the forest backwards. Rambler has now made it to Ivor Tower and is cracking open all of the chests. Here comes Vultus's fight with the Drake. Miss with the bazooka. You can't miss with flare, though. And there goes Vultus's fight with the Drake. Our Rambler's about to start digging through everybody's belongings here in Ivor Tower. There's another. They have their own bazooka. You like the bazooka from the old place? Check out this new bazooka we have. It's chrome. Okay, Crusader Sword. Neat. Unnecessary. Vultus wouldn't, like, beat the Drake and then went back into the sewers at Ebon Keep. Is he trying to get back to his, the Windwalker? Like, right now? Is he done in Act 3? What is this maneuver? I mean, what Rambler's doing is what I normally see people do, which is, you know, once you commit to Act 3, you just kind of go. And you do everything backwards. Yeah, Vultus is trying to make it back to go to, I guess, to a different act. Maybe he's about to fly back to Act 2, but he didn't want to go through the rest of the area with the through the forest or anything else. But I mean, he makes it back in time, so sure. And Rambler now has enough energy core fragments to access the final boss rush once he makes it to Act 4. Yeah, Vultus is about to leave. I guess with the bronze axe and the laser lance, that gives him access to a lot of Act 2. So maybe he's about to just fire off there. I mean, Rambler's about to be doing the same thing. He has, like, what, one more house to look through? And then run south through the opening area. Yeah, that was the last house. So he has a couple more chests to check. In the gardens outside of Ivor Tower. And then, yeah, he'll be going through the well and winding up at Horus's camp. Vultus is, yeah, headed to south of the desert right now in Act 2. Rambler's lost in the woods. I don't know what's going on there. And we'll see what Vultus decides to do. Is he going to check? Yeah, he's going to check. There's another core fragment for Rambler. Yeah, he's Vultus is checking all of the... There's... I'm glad he did. There's the gauge. Okay, the gauge was right there in one of the pots in the pirate town. There's another energy core fragment. Not a big deal. I'll mark it for him. I'll do you a solid. even though it's superfluous, you don't need it. And Rambler has made it back to Act 2. Has woken up in Horus's camp. And we'll see what he decides to do. So, one of the items that he needs is just in a pot at the camp. At the pirate town. The shanty town. Whatever you want to call it. I actually don't know what the name of this town is. If it has like an actual, like an official name. I'm sure it does. And our runners have now converged, and that's it. I'm sure once Vultus swings this over, yeah, they're gonna be in the same place at the same time now. Rambler reloading back on Roots. I think it was Roots and Wax was the flare casting, Crystalline Wings, and the pots. Vultus is not even bothering talking to that alchemist. Doesn't care about Drain. Doesn't want to buy anything from him. So here we're all synced up now. Rambler running back across, not getting that gauge. Hopefully the wheel isn't found immediately, because if it is, then that puts Vultus in go mode. But there's a lot of game left. There's a lot of locations left. But one of the things with, you know, as with this randomizer and any other randomizer, it could just be right there. It could just be the next check. I mean, we saw them get 2 diamond eyes within the first like couple of minutes of the seed. All right, so they're both coming here to the pyramid first. And we're gonna see them just sync up and go through this together. Holding hands. So yeah, interesting. Vultus just needs to stumble across the wheel, and that's it. And I have a feeling that Rambler's going to do everything in the pyramid as well as the Hall of Colossia? I don't know how it's said. The Hall. The Grand Hall. On the west side of the river before heading back east to the town on the coast. There's a bronze spear and another energy core fragment. Not a big deal. Vultus is sick of this cat being in his way. Blows him away with the bazooka. There's the Atom Smasher. Wow, there's a lot of great weaponry in here. Rambler picks up his bronze spear and Atom Smasher as well. And they're headed back down to the main level to go through the mini-boss fight with these Sons of Anhur. And there's oh my god, this place is full of weapons. The Night Basher, the Atom Smasher, the Butcher, the Baker, the Candlestick Maker, the Bronze Spear, Rambler's getting bullied right now by some boneheads. picks up his Night Basher as well. And Vultus now goes into the mini-boss fight, pulls out a bazooka, and says, "Suck this, demigods!" Blam! Nice. An acorn! But not just any acorn, an acorn of the gods! That's their special acorn that they were buried with. Yahoo! Nothing else really of note. Another energy core fragment, but there's so many in the pool right now that it's just like picking up an energy core fragment is a waste of time. You know, you'd rather pick up some alchemical ingredient, even if it's one you're not going to use. And Rambler's about to head in and get his magical special acorn as well. Nope. Oh, use both eyes. There you go. Oh, get slow burned! Oh! The disrespect with a slow burn. I think both of Vultus's characters are poisoned right now. And he's done, is coming into the boss fight to fight Rimsala. And he's just gonna sit back and snipe, I guess. Yep. And Rimsala is down for Vultus. Rambler will be following up in just a second as well. Some clay. Yahoo. So this place had kind of nothing. It had a bunch of weapons that weren't really helpful. I mean, I guess the Night Basher and Atom Smasher, that at least that would get you access to Gomi Tower. Neither runner wants to go there. So don't really want to see that. Don't want to even have that as an option. And Vultus will be heading north to the halls. Oops! Overstepped. Ran off the edge. Got a little carried away there with those movements. Went skipping off into oblivion. Rambler has rescued his dog. And is on his way to the top of the pyramid as well to fight Rimsala. Clearing out some of these buzzards. And is also going to do a little damage to these Sons of Set. Nope. Vultus cannot... so... You gotta use a spear. You can't shoot the ancient switch with a bazooka. I don't think that's gonna activate the bridge. I think that's in fact going to break the mechanisms. Our Rambler is in a fight with Rimsala right now, which is gonna yield him a handful of clay. Neat. There it is. And Vultus is bursting down the Megatar right now. Oh, missing with the bazooka shot. Missing a second time. Gross. No fun. There's a hit. There's a solid hit. And Megatar is down. Get a bunch of money. And it's Nectar. Nothing. Alright, Rambler. Okay, so here's where Rambler picks up the gauge. He does not go into the halls. He is coming back across. And Vultus is not going to go through the halls either. I guess the gauge is going to be on a boss. So now they're just trying to get through bosses. Ramblers come back to purchase root and wax. I guess that's, you know, loading up for casting flash. Makes a save. And will Rambler go back across the river, or is he going to go... Nah. Alright, so he's going to find the gauge right here, where he is going to go through all of the Gourds in the shipyard. Vultus is leaving. May just be going north. Nope, back to the swamp. Ah, okay. Probably going in to fight, Salabog. There's the gauge for Rambler. Bip! So, both of our runners just need a wheel. Okay, Rambler's done with his check through all of the houses on the cliff and is leaving. Vultus is still going through and is checking all of the gourds here. Maybe not all of the gourds. Yeah, I think he just checked like 1 or 2 additional gourds. Rambler's coming back to Nobilia. No, I keep thinking that I've called that, I've called this wrong now like 3 times this seed. No, he's come back to Tinker's Tower. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just like a courtyard from the top down. When they're flying around, I just look at it and go, oh, that's the courtyard, you know, over to the east of the meeting area in Nobilia, like east of the statue. And I'm not looking for the checkerboard or anything like that. I just see them landing, and I go, okay, where they're landing. They're landing in a big open square, you know. That's the bazaar. No, wrong. Ooh, Rambler. Okay, so Rambler's come back. Attack 3. Is he going to Gomi Tower? Oh, wow. That's a choice. I mean, he has all the access for it. And it's going to be 2 boss fights back to back. But it just takes a while to get there. It just takes some doing. Alright, Vultus is going to bazooka the snake in his dumb face. I don't know what happened there. Something happened on my end with the playback. I think that everything's fine with the recording. I'm still recording. I don't see any any errors, any pop-up messages. So we're just going to keep moving forward as if everything's fine. The timers are still going. The videos are still going. So, yeah, weird something happened with OBS. All right, Vultus has taken down Salabog. Solar... Wait, it says solar. Why does it say solar? Everything... What is this? It got... Everything, like, went back to the last thing. Hold on. Get out of here. Get out of here, Solar. You're not even in this video. What a nerd. That was weird. I don't know what that was. What just happened? OBS just lost its goddamn mind. I don't know what just happened there. All right, what is Vultus getting? I don't know what just happened. That was wild. Vultus picks up the bronze chestplate. All right. Neat. And a bronze helmet and a serpent bracelet. Wow, look at all this neat bronze armor that Blimp is just hoarding away for himself. Alright, so that's everything in the swamp. Vultus is getting out of here, while Rambler's still trying to get to the top of the tower. And, we'll see if Vultus... Yeah, it seems like he's, deciding to... No, he's... What? Did he get kicked back by the raptor? I think he got bullied back a screen by the raptor. Yeah, I think he's about to head to, into the volcano itself. Maybe he's gonna fight Cold Terra. I don't know when that triggers. What all you need to do that. No, he's going into the volcano. So we're just on the hunt for the wheel. We have everything else necessary. 2 diamond eyes, got the gauge. Have enough energy core fragments. Ooh. Remember to fall down the hole. Fall down and go boom. Vultus finds a nice, toasty, very warm biscuit in that gourd in the center of the volcano. Yeah, this trek up Gummy Tower, sucks. Zero fun to do. Oh, Rambler's finally made it to the top. Yay! And yeah, he's going to multicast Blast Sterling with some high-level flash. Decent damage. Vultus picking up another call bead. And there's Sterling dropped. And Vultus is now in the back part of the volcano, on his way to Viper Commando fight number 2. Picks up speed, 2 bones, 2 oil. Not too bad. And an energy core fragment. Yee. Vultus is just gonna, I mean, they're just gonna find them all. There's so many in the pool. Just pick them all up. Alright. And Rambler is blasting off again. Back to Ivor Tower to go fight Mongola. Here comes Vultus's second fight with Viper Commando. What? And there it goes. More clay. Oh boy. Rambler is trying to get down through the water to check these gourds, and he's not making great progress. It's not looking great. There you go. He's really trying to fight this momentum of the water to go down and get whatever's in these pots, and it's just not working out. He's struggling. And he's taking some damage. He's got plenty of healing, but like also getting poisoned pretty badly trying to get through this water. This is a choice. All right, Vultus is now headed to the back and is gonna go to the Magmar fight. Both of our runners are now scooting through pipes, through sewers. Rambler's having a not great time right now. He is just pushing so hard and just taking damage in the shit water. Go buddy go. Vultus meanwhile is going with the flow and is zooming through those pipes in the volcano. And Rambler just letting the dog down. And Vultus makes it to the room with the switch. Rambler finally makes it to somewhere. I guess he's just trying to get through. I honestly don't know if this was faster or if it was just he should have just looped the like forwards through all this stuff. I don't know. Hey, you know what? He plays this game a lot more than I do. He's way more familiar with it. So I'm trusting the process right now, Rambler, but it looks suspect. To the untrained eye. It looks a little wonky. All right, Vultus is now about to start the fight with Magmar. Rambler's like, huh, can't pick up any more nectar, huh? I'll show you. Check this out. All right. Maybe they're not accessible from the other direction? I don't know. That seems a little weird. I don't know why you wouldn't just run with the flow. Another energy core fragment. Vultus taking a little bit of damage from the heat wave, but is otherwise fine. Another fucking boss that just has a lump of clay as a reward. This is great. Super duper. Yeah, Rambler's going through the cutscene now to go fight Mongola. Really, I guess this is the one where you get out of the sewer the first time and you have to go and talk to Robo Blue Garden. And Vultus is blasting off again! So now both characters are in some cutscenes. Everybody take a breather. Alright. Vultus has been washed back up in Act 2. Well, Rambler starts his fight against the marionettes before opening up access to Mongola. I'm trying to see. The number's going pretty quickly. He has another 59 casts of flare. And this marionette is ducking and diving and dodging. And Rambler with the tactical level up mid-boss fight. Big brain. And Vultus has come back to Act 3. Which I recognized this time as not being Act 2. Rambler getting slapped and fireballed. Oh my gosh. Get down, Mr. President. Oh, he took him out. Okay. Thought that the marionette took that shot. All right, here comes the belly flop. Yahoo! Great cutscene. All right, King. There it is! There's the wheel! Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So Rambler is now in go mode. And Vultus has a long road in front of him. He's got to go through Gomi Tower to get express delivered to Ivor Tower to fight Mongola. So this is looking like it. I mean, that's a big lead. That's a lot that Vultus has to do. Coming up on the hour mark. Rambler in go mode, Vultus on the path to go mode that we've just learned from Rambler's exploration. And I'm still here dutifully tracking energy core fragments. Why? Rambler, don't you want to go talk to Neris? No?
Okay.
Yeah, Rambler is sprinting back to Tinker's workshop to turn in the parts for the rocket ship. And Vultus is climbing this wobbly tower to the sun that the other brother has built. So yeah, finding the bronze axe to go to the pyramid to get both the Night Basher and the Atom Smasher, so that you can get through the barrier to climb Gomi Tower to fight Mongola and get the wheel. that was the chain. I'm trying to remember where the bronze axe was picked up. I don't remember. It's been a minute. It's been an hour actually. All right, Rambler has made it to Omnitopia. Vultus has made it not as high up. Has made it to Sterling. They're like right next to each other in the cosmic sense. And Rambler, where the dog comes sprinting out, excited to move forward, and just gets slapped in the face a couple of times with tentacles, immediately gets told, no, slow down. Sterling? What you doing over there? There it is. Yeah, Sterling was taking a big hard think off to the left side of the tower there. And Rambler's taking a second to... There it is. There's the Saturn skip. Okay. I guess he's here to get armor? I'm trying to think with the... energy core fragments. Yeah, I guess he's here to just, like, make a save and get good armor. That's all I can think of. Oh, and I'm trying to remember what you get from the professor. Do you get energized from him? Maybe that's why he's here, to come and get energized. See, look at Vultus just go with the flow. Look at him just go forward through the water, through the tunnels. Well, he didn't pick up any of the stuff anyway, so whatever. Oh, you have to turn it in to the professor, right? I think I saw this last time. I've only seen energy fragment, like I've only done commentary on a game once. So you turn it into the professor to get the energy core. Okay, that makes sense. You don't just walk up and like press a bunch of fragments into the machine in the sewers below. And so Rambler's not buying any armor or any other alchemy ingredients. He's made his save. He's ready to go. He's got his bazooka. He's got a bunch of flash. which is pretty high level at this point. So as Rambler is descending into the sewers below, in the underbelly of Omnitopia to go to the boss rush, Vultus is fighting Mongola to get his wheel, which will put him in go mode. And is a short boss rush, so it'll just be Metal Magmar and Carltron's robot both at half health. So I want to say they're normally 25 and 30,000, so 12,500 and 15,000. With Metal Magmar having a lower magic defense, so you can actually use Alchemy and Call Beads to burst them down pretty quickly. While Carltron, you have to use physical damage. Vultus finishes his fight with Mongola and will be picking up his wheel, and is going to be making his trek to the heavens momentarily. Blap! Big jump. Rambler shooting out just tons of lightning. Alright. Metal Magmar is down. And Vultus picks up his wheel from the king and is making his escape. But this will be a Rambler taking this seed, and we will watch the end of Vultus finishing up. He'll be finishing up in the next maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm trying to remember how long it took Rambler to go through all of that stuff. But Rambler's just sitting back and blasting away with the bazooka. And there it is. Rambler finishing the seed at 1 hour, 6 minutes, 59 seconds. GG's to Rambler. But we're not done here. We're going to sit and watch Vultus go through the rest of his run as well. So he is in go mode and is sprinting back to cross the drawbridge to go back to Tinker. And we'll watch him go through the same stuff. Of Saturn skipping to the Professor to turn in the fragments. So yeah, real interesting that there are 2 Diamond Eyes. 2 of the 4 critical pieces for the seed were found within the first like 2 minutes, and they're just forever to find anything else. Well, the wheel, or no, the gauge was just out there. The gauge was just at the pirate shipwreck town, just in a gourd. But the wheel took some doing. I'm trying to remember what boss had where the bronze axe was, but it was getting the bronze axe from somewhere. Going through the pyramid, picking up one of the other 2 high-level axes, so that you could use that to get access to Gomi Tower for Mongola for the wheel. Ugh. Vultus is now up at Omnitopia. Is about to be running to go turn in the fragments to the Professor. Luckily, Flash was alchemy ingredients were used. You know, vanilla, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Here's a 1-to-1 ratio for this seed, and were cheap and readily available in multiple different axe in the game. So that was very helpful for both of our runners to have those availability to keep that to have flash and level it up so quickly and be able to use it so many boss fights and pushing back so many enemies. They used it a good bit to get rid of like bone buzzards in the pyramid and stuff like that, just to get things out of the way. It's nice to have something with a large number of casting amounts that you can just fire off and not really think about, oh, I need to save this for, you know, I need to make sure I don't use up too much because of XYZ. It's like, I have 90 of them. I can just throw them without caution to just whatever is in my way. Get out of my way. All right. Vultus is finishing up his cutscene with the professor, and he's going to be turning in about half of the fragments. And he's going to keep the rest. I don't know. Make another energy core? 2 energy cores? What are you going to do with 2 energy cores? Oh, I guess when you turn them in, you get this. It happens like that. Boom. And that is the last frame in Rambler's game. I guess it's just kind of stopped up. And here comes Vultus. He is done with all of the checks in the game. Is he? What is he doing? I wonder what that check was. What he was looking at in his inventory. Maybe just looking to see what call bead spells he had available. I don't know. I don't know what that inventory check was for Vultus. But here he comes rushing around the corners. And is about to go do his final boss fight. Oh, did he not turn in the... Did he forget to actually talk to the professor and turn in the fragments? I think he did. Oh, no. Yeah, I think he got the spell, the alchemy spell from the professor, but forgot to actually talk to him a second time to turn in the fragments. Oh, no! Yeah, that is 100% what has happened. Oops, hey, my bad. By the way, you wouldn't happen to... Wow, call up his 2 Atlas medallions and a limestone? Pfft. Get out of here with that. Yeah, little whoopsie, little oopsie doodles. All right, now we're ready to go kick some ass. He was just so gung-ho, so bloodthirsty. Vultus was just ready to, let me at him. Let me at him. Hold on. Do you have the thing? No. Go get the thing. And then you can come back and you can kick some ass. Okay. All right, here we go into the short boss rush for Vultus. He's got a bazooka. He's got call beads. Ah, that's, yeah. So he's casting, what was that, Regenerate? Or Barrier or something. I don't know what that was. Invincibility? Mario Star? Total disco aura going on with these characters right now. And he machine guns down. Yeah, there's lightning and flare. A lot of damage going out right there. Aura has worn off. No. Yeah, I guess Aura is just damage, invulnerability. Oh no! Vultus was taking a little long there in the first section of the fight, and Metal Magmar gets healed up again. Does he not have any more flare? I guess he just doesn't have any more to cast, and so now he's there it is. Okay, Metal Magmar's down, and so now he just has to sit back in the corner and blast away at Carltron's robot, which should be going down any minute now. Just a few more shots in the back, and this will be all sealed up. There it is. And Vultus finishes his run through the seed at 1 hour, 16 minutes, 43 seconds. GG's to Vultus as well. Excellent job. Excellent run through. Yeah, so I'm trying to think where... I guess it was just Rambler just turned back and decided to full send it to Gomi Tower. Just had a feeling after getting both of those upgraded axes in the pyramid, and just turned around to go do it. While Vultus went and did the swamp to fight Salabog. Yeah, I mean, it just came down to picking a boss and sticking to it. And I mean, that's a long check. You know, that's a hunch that you're like, oh, I got these 2 axes. You know, and fighting Sterling doesn't give a drop. It gives alchemy that you would normally get from Gomi. And then you have to go fight Mongola for the 1 boss drop. So it's a gamble. It is a long check to make, but it paid off. The wheel was there, and yeah, that put Rambler ahead for about 10 minutes. But excellent runs by both of them. Weird seed, having both Diamond Eyes, like I said, just happening so early on. Lot of a very high amount of money gain, a very high amount of XP gain, being able to, you know, find an alchemy spell that was affordable and spammable, and being able to throw out flash just, you know, all over the place. Really made this a jet seed. It was just how quickly you could get through boss checks and everything like that. But excellent runs by both of our players. And that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for this. Nothing else really to say. Just kind of babbling here post game. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. If you would like to play the Evermizer yourself, there's a link in the description. You can go to the website and check it out and run some seeds yourself. If you want to go and check out the Evermizer Discord server and talk to the community there, you can go there and ask some questions, participate in the weekly seed yourself if you feel so inclined. If you want to check out more from Rambler and from Vultus, I've got their links to their Twitch pages down in the link, down in the space below as well, in the description. And that's it for me this time. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!